Welcome back to Design Bundles YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Crystal. Today I have a super fun project for you. We are going to be designing the Cricut stackable mug. So I'm so excited about this. I've been wanting to get my hands on these for a while. They were sold out forever, and now you can finally get your hands on these anytime. You can grab them in stores as well as online. Everything I'm using today is linked below, and we're going to be using the Cricut mug press to accomplish this. So the way these stackable mugs work is they just stack right on top. So they have this little lip on the bottom, and they stack perfectly like this. Now you could do a full wrap with these. We have tons of different designs that you could definitely do that with. But what I wanted to do is do a teacher appreciation. So this is going to be perfect to give that teacher gift, whether it's the beginning of the year, the end of the year, or you want to do something for the holidays. You can fill these with candy or just gift the whole set. I mean, it's so many possibilities. The designs that I'm using today, this is an entire bundle that I'm using, and there's actually 8 designs. So I was so excited about it because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one design on the front, obviously, and then one on the back. And that way, whenever we have it in this direction, you have 4 designs. And then when you rotate it, you're going to have 4 different designs. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to try to pair these up. Now, what you could definitely have done is you could take, say for example, I took 4 of these, I duplicated the same 4, and that way they were on the front and the back. So feel free to do whatever you wanted to do. You could also take 2 designs and do that, over and over. So it's the same design, over and over here. So lots of different possibilities on this. I'm super, super excited. All right, so what we're going to do is I've sized these out. I've added all of these on here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trim these down to size so we can tape them on. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now with this, what I did was I used Designscape. So if you guys are a Gold Plus member, you guys have access to our program called Designscape. So I've just loaded all of these on there so that way I can print them all out at the exact same time. All right, so what I'm going to do is just continue to trim all of these pieces down so we can tape them. So what I have here for my supplies, like I said, you can find all of these linked down below. I have my printed out designs. I use my Sawgrass printer for this, and then I've used TruePix Classic. I've got my Cricut mug press. I've got a heat pad here to set these aside to cool down, and then I've got the box of stackable mugs. So it comes with all 4 of these, some heat tape. If you were going to be doing a full wrap or even measuring, you may want to get a little measuring tape like this so that way you can measure your mug as well. All right, so while I continue to cut all of these out and get ready to press them, we're going to do that. And then we've got these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pair all these up really quickly. So let's go ahead and figure out which ones I want to do where. So let's see here. I already had it in my head, but I've done lost it. So here we go. So let's see. I think I'm going to do straight out of copy paper, tissue paper, pencil, and glue stick. So cute. I think I'm going to do that one with the, I believe it's Education Rockstar on the back side of it. And then for this one here, the rainbow, I'm going to do Teacher, Teacher on the back. So we're going to put those 2 together. And then for this one here, let's see what we've got going on. So for this one here, the teacher, I'm going to put the teacher, teacher once again with that one. This one goes here possibly. And then I was thinking about doing these 2 together. So let's see, I think I'm going to switch this. We're going to do Difference Maker with the rainbow. I think that's really cute. And then we're going to do these 2 together as well. So now I've got all of these lined out how I want them to go. We're going to start putting them together. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some tape and we're going to start putting these on here. Number 1, you want to make sure you use a lint-free cloth to clean this. So let me go ahead and grab one. All right, so now that I have a lint-free cloth, you want to go ahead and make sure you wipe down each mug to remove any sort of lint or debris. Then we are going to take our tape here, which I've already got 2 little pieces here I forgot about. We're going to start taping these down. Now you want to figure out which one's all going in the front, which one's going in the back. So I'm going to have, let's see here, I think we'll have this on the back side, that will be the front, this one, and this one. So that's to make sure what's going in the front so all those designs are cohesive. And then we're just going to go ahead and tape these down. So I'm just going to go ahead and center them up on my mug. We're going to tape one side, and then you want to pull nice and tight to the other side. And we're going to get the other side. Now we're able to sublimate these at the exact same time. You may need a wipe again. And then now I'm going to go ahead and get 2 more pieces of tape. I've already got one. And so we've got this one here. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and center these up. All right. Tape it down. And then we're going to tape it down. There we have it. So now this one is completely ready to go. So all we need to do is drop this down into our mug press. I'm gonna go ahead and do this here very carefully, making sure that's nice and straight. You're gonna see it's gonna drop all the way down because these are shorter than Cricut's, it's 11 or 12 ounce mug. And now what we're gonna do is close this. So Cricut's gonna go ahead and blink just as it normally does, and it's gonna go ahead and start to work its thing. So you know each mug takes about 5 minutes. Each one of these blinks, if you guys are new to using a Cricut mug press, each one is a minute. So we're gonna let that do its thing, and we'll continue to tape all of these ones up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. All right, so I've already got these two here, so let me go ahead and get our last one. So once again, wiping this down with a lint-free cloth, and then we are going to take our designs here and just center those up. All right, so something right about there. Go ahead and tape it down and tape down the next. This one's one of my absolute favorite designs right now. And we're gonna go ahead and get one more here. Once again, these will be perfect too for the holidays. So we have tons of designs, tons of bundles, tons of full wraps that you guys could use. Once again, you could do these for the holidays, for Christmas, for the 4th of July. You could create these for a wedding gift where they all say bride and groom, you know, because you could do every other one. So cute. You could do these for a family. You could take some of our fonts and personalize them with everybody's name. Lots of fun things that we could do with these. All right, so we've got that. We are on our 4-minute mark, so we have 1 more minute. We're gonna be able to take that out. Now, once again, I'm going to, at that point, take it out, and I'm gonna move it here. You wanna let them cool down and then peel. So I'll go ahead and press all of these, and then we'll come back and we'll do our final press. So like I said, we've got 1 more minute, and we'll get ready to pull it out. All right, so it has beeped. We are ready to go. So what we're gonna do is just pull this up and out. So we're just going to grab it by that handle because the handle will stay cool to the touch. You're gonna set it down and set it aside. So let's go ahead and get our next one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy in here. We're gonna drop it down, scoot it over, make sure everything's in there, and then we're gonna close it. So we're gonna continue to do this. So we've got 5, 10, 15 more minutes. So remember, this entire project's gonna take around 20 to 25 minutes. Probably about 5 minutes to get your everything printed out, and then you're talking about 20 minutes of press time. This would be perfect for a last minute gift because you can purchase these locally and then as well as online. Once again, all of these supplies are listed below. All right, so we are ready to unload our very last mug. So we have pressed all 4 of these. So we're just gonna remove this one and let it cool. So you can technically peel these while they're hot, but you may wanna let them set aside because these are super duper hot. You may also wanna get some heat gloves, but like I said, whenever it comes to a mug press, the handle does stay cool to the touch, just don't touch the rest of the mug. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this guy off, and we're gonna go ahead and start peeling the first ones I started with. So I'm just gonna rotate this. Let's start with this one right here, the rainbow, because it's my absolute favorite. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my weeding tool here to kind of pick on that tape a little bit because we are still just a little bit warm here. I think it's actually okay to handle. So we're going to go ahead and peel that tape, and these came out so stinking cute. Look at this. I love it. So as you guys can see, we have the rainbow on one side. I'm going to go ahead and pull the next one. This one's pretty cool because this is the first cup I worked with. So we're going to go ahead and peel this. So give me a second to, you can always take your weeding tool, like I said, to really get that tape going. And there we have it. Oh my goodness, I love it. So difference maker, but look how cute this is. So you have the rainbow in the front, and then you have difference maker on the back. I'll drop the camera in just a second to really give a close-up of each of these. So here is one. And so let's go ahead and peel the next one here. Go ahead and get that heat tape off of here. So this one is Teacher Teach, Teacher Love, Teacher Inspire. So cute. And then you have a corresponding design on the back with that same leopard print. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy going here. Get our tape off of here, and there you have it. Teach, Love, Inspire. So Teach, Love, and Inspire, it says it the same thing on the back, but you have your big bulky design, and then you have that Teacher, Teacher, Teacher. So really love the way that this came out too. So you can kind of pop them. Now the way that these work is you can do them opposite handles, or you can do them like this. Now, so what I'm saying, see how you have your 2 designs on there, and then if you rotate them, now we have these. So I'm really excited about this. All right, so let's go ahead and keep on trucking. So we're going to move on to, I'm trying to decide which one. I think this is our next one. So So we're gonna go ahead and get this one here. And then our next one I'll have to be careful with because it is still hot. So once again, this is gonna take you about 20 minutes to accomplish all of these. So teacher needs a drink, hashtag homeschool life, so cute. And then we're gonna get the next one. Now, for example, if these don't work, so if you're giving this as a gift to a teacher, the hashtag homeschool life, this one may not, be with this. So you may wanna find a different design to go in here and maybe you wanna scratch that one. But you have homeschool, and then once again, we have the opposite. This is the darker, that same teacher design. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this on here like so. So hopefully you guys can really see those start to come together. I really love the way this came out. This would be an absolute perfect teacher gift. This would be another great item to sell in a boutique or online. So cute. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and peel this. This is gonna be perfect for anybody's coffee bar. So here is this one. This is one of my absolute favorite designs. It says straight out of copy paper, tissue, pencil, and glue sticks. Absolutely perfect. And then on the back, it's educational rock stars. So these colors kind of corresponded, so I did those. And then once again, there you have it. So you're gonna have this entire set of 4. So if you were to set it on your coffee bar, and then when you wanted to switch things up, you can switch it around. Once again, too, I could go ahead and do something like this as well. So you can do that if you wanted to, all sorts of fun things. And then once again, even if you did full wrap designs, these would be so cute. So let me go and drop you the camera really quick, just to make sure you got a close up of each one of these designs. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through each one of these quickly. So look at those colors, gorgeous, educational rock star, and then you have straight out of, that's the one that's one of my favorites right here. So cute, love the colors. And then you have teacher, teach, inspire, love, and then this one. You see how those go really good together because of the black in the cheetah? That looks really, really cute. And then we have that teach, love, and inspire, so cute. And then once again, you have that leopard print for that teacher on the back. And then we have the difference maker, and we have the cute little rainbow. So cute. I love these designs. And once again, you can kind of stack those however you would like. And there you guys have it. You guys seen how easy this was to do. This is a great project, whether you're just wanting a fun project to craft or whether you're wanting to make a gift for a teacher. Like I said, if maybe your daughter is a teacher and you want to give her a gift, this is a great way to give back. Now, you could do an entire thing for somebody that's a nursing student or a nurse or a doctor, police officers. There's fun things that you could do for everybody. You could do this for Mother's Day, Father's Day, like I said, the holidays. The possibilities are endless. We have so many different designs that you guys could use for this. We have lots of big bundles that have tons of designs to really pull something like this off. As you guys can see, we use the Cricut mug press. Now, if you guys have a regular mug press and you guys want to purchase these, you can still press these as well. But I really, really love it, and it's going to be perfect on anybody's coffee bar. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.